7 reasons you feel like you're not doing enough. 1. You don't take the time to appreciate what you've already accomplished. You're constantly so focused on what needs to be done tomorrow that you don't take the time to reflect on what you've accomplished today. You, on the other hand, do not wish to live in the future. Take advantage of the present while it lasts. Instead of rushing on to the next thing, take a time to stop and enjoy what you've accomplished. 2. You're putting too much pressure on yourself to achieve your goals. You have a clear idea of what success is in your thoughts, and you don't want to stop until you get it. However, you must be gentle with yourself. You don't want to overwork yourself to the point of weariness. Even if you haven't yet attained your ultimate goal, you have fulfilled numerous smaller objectives along the way. Whether you realize it or not, you are already successful. 3. You're comparing yourself to the people in your environment. When it comes to their relationships and jobs, everyone moves at their own pace. Your peers may achieve their goals at an earlier age than you, but it doesn't mean you're a failure or falling behind. There's nothing wrong with a trip that lasts years, if not decades. It's only important that you don't give up on yourself. 4. You don't think you're deserving of a moment's rest. You shouldn't despise yourself every time you settle down to watch TV or get an additional hour of sleep. You're free to take a break. You don't want to overwork yourself. After all, you shouldn't be working at all hours of the day. It's unhealthy to keep moving without knowing where you're heading. You must take pauses from time to time. It's not a case of laziness. It's a means of recharging your batteries. 5. You had a preconceived notion of where you would be at this age. You wished you were further along by now, but you had no idea what life had in store for you. You've handled every scenario to the best of your ability. Even if you still have a long way to go, your prior accomplishments are not in vain. You still have a lot of time to achieve your objectives. 6. You punish yourself more than anyone else in your life. If your buddies were depressed because of their failures and mistakes, you're not going to agree with them. You wouldn't allow them to call themselves names like that. You'd tell them to quit criticizing themselves so harshly. You'd tell them how wonderful they are on the inside and out. You'd tell them to keep going because they've got a lot of promise. 7. Because you never seem to be content. It makes no difference whether you work 8-hour or 12-hour days. Whatever you do, you'll always wish you could have accomplished more. You'll always feel like you could have done more with your time. Stop putting yourself down because you've accomplished far more than you give yourself credit for. You're accomplishing a lot more than you realize.